Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at another Babymetal song. This one is called KAGEROU and it features the Kami band. This song was requested by one of my amazing viewers called I Am Is Love from the United States. Alright, so just before we get into the song, do have a look at the description below. There will be a link to my incredible Google form where you can submit your suggestions, or if you'd like to get your song right to the front of the queue and guarantee play, check out the link in the description to my Patreon where you can support the channel and also have a say. Right, let's get into the song. Right, so that song just reinforces what an incredible force of imagination these girls are. I'd like to know, what is the relation between Babymetal and Kami band? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Kami. Tell me in the comments. I'd like to know, what is the relation between the two? Because I do see there's quite a few collabs between the two. I don't know if it's a collab or if it's a... What is the nature of that setup? I'd like to know. Once again, I have absolutely no idea what they're saying. Someone did say that there were videos around with English subtitles on for this poor little dude who can't understand Japanese. Someday, once I wrap my brain around it, I might learn. I'll try. I know little bits and pieces like konnichiwa or matane. Matane. I was using sayonara at one point, but then I was corrected by someone who said that sayonara is more of a permanent farewell than a I'll see you next time. So I made that change. Yeah, back to the music. It kind of felt like two separate but not too different pieces put together, like an A and a B side, kind of. It plays continually through, which is not a bad thing. It's a really great setup. And also, I'm not entirely certain if I actually pronounced the title of the song correctly. Once again, let me know. I know I mispronounced the name of a band in a previous video, and one of my incredible followers, Gary Truex, put a nice little phonetic breakdown of how to pronounce it. So thanks, Gary. If anybody wants to do that for the title of a song like Kageroo or KAGEROU or honestly, I hope I'm not insulting anybody, but I generally don't know how to pronounce that name. But yeah, so far this will probably be the 15th song of theirs that I've heard, and thus far they have not let me down. There's been quite a variety of sounds. Some of them are extremely up-tempo and hard-hitting, whereas Mirror Mirror a few videos ago was much more subtle, sedate. Well, sedate is probably a bad word, but not as raw. This one sits somewhere in the middle, and I really like it. So I'm curious to know, out of all the incredible songs that Babymetal has made, which one stands out the most for you? Is this one in there somewhere? Because for me, so far, if I had to pick a song out of all the videos, but that's a topic for another day. Creating content as I'm coming along. So that was Babymetal with the Kami band singing Kageroo at Legend MM 2024. I'm assuming that is the new girl that's there. I think her name was Momo or Mometal. I'm not sure, let me know. I'm a little bit fuzzy on the timeline of when the membership changed. I know Sumetal and God, I can never remember the other girl's name. They've been there from the beginning. And then there was a third one. My God, I'm paying so much more attention to the music than the band itself. I know I've just gotten a couple of really great messages from some of my subscribers who gave me such an amazing breakdown of the band and some of the story of the songs, and I really need to revisit that because I'm pretty sure there were names in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Anywho, once again, this was from I Am Is Love from the United States of America. So I am here in South Africa, and I'm getting responses from people in Japan, from the UK, from the United States, and I'm so glad to see that the music, as amazing as it is getting all around the world, and my humble little channel is being watched in different countries. So thank you so very much. If you'd like to get your song suggested for the channel, check out the link below to see my Google form where you can supply me with a suggestion, because I do see a lot of them come through the comments, but you know, there's a lot of comments, so there's always a chance that that's going to get lost in the mix. So if you'd like me to see your suggestion, drop it in there. But if you'd like to support the channel in any way and make sure that your suggestion gets to the front of the line, check out the link below for my Patreon, where you can join my jukebox tier. Alright, until the next time, everyone, matane.